and the amount of corruption is like way too much. The music industry, entertainment industry is already savage, you know, like anywhere. It doesn't matter, like if it's Kenya, wherever. So the idea of having to deal with that, and then you have to deal with corruption with all over the place. So the management you choose, the PR you get, it's so many like people that are after so many things that it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
I agree.
And you know, one of my things is like I really love music. I really, really, really love music, and I cannot wait. I've been wanting like to get a label. I know it's not easy, but it definitely is one of those things because, like last year when I was doing an artist plug, or maybe I think it was just the Kenyan plug, I was just plugging. United Masters was one of the things that I plugged. Do you know about that?
Yeah. Shout out to Steve Stout.
There you go. Yes, and all you need is like an iPhone, and you can get all your stuff distributed on Apple Music, you know, Spotify. Like
and that's what I'm saying. It's so easy to circumvent the structures that are there. It's so easy, but it would just take some leadership and some unity amongst the artist community, and you could actually you know start getting the back end and really have a proper game. But you know, some people talk, it happens in clusters, it happens in certain circles, in certain groups, but you know, I don't know what it's going to take to get the whole game together.
Oh my gosh. Oh, we need a spokesperson. We need a
leader.
Yeah, a leader.
We need a leader.
It's your time.
I mean, I'm trying. I'm definitely trying, and I'm playing my part with my company, Africa Beat Analytics, which I co-founded, you know, with my partner Musheru, and you know, we're basically a tech company that's looking for music business solutions, and you know, one of the things we're working on is a rights database, and I've been talking to MDQ recently about this too, and you know, she seems to think we should integrate blockchain technology on with the rights database in such a way that an artist can access their residuals at any point based off, you know, their listenership or you know their rotation or whatever. But it would need some agreements with all the broadcast media. But where we're still, you know, we would leak so much revenue is, you know, all the businesses pay a public performance license.
Oh wow! So
and it's a lot of money. So all the cabs, taxis, you know, every shop you see, every restaurant, basically every kind of business that plays music pays a public performance license. Now, accessing that money is what's tough because that's what the government has mandate over. But I know at least with streaming and with broadcast like TV and radio, we could work something out with blockchain and a tariff that makes sense.
Wow. So it's definitely some legal work that has to go in there. Some understanding of all of the politics that comes with all of that.
Yeah.
And you know, more power to you. I can't wait. I know it's possible. I know you can do it. And Kenya needs it. Like this is what you've been working for this whole decade and plus. Like if you are able to get all these like artists weigh in and actually put Kenya's music on the map properly, like it would be amazing. Because I've always wondered, like, and I'll go around like we did Afro Nation, even though Afro Nation was canceled and everything, I still went to Puerto Rico. I still got to meet some people.
Dope.
And they were like, put me on to some Kenyan music, and I'm like, okay, so
I double the cup, I double the dose. I think I created my own beverage. Dirty my cup, I'm starting to dose. That muddy becoming my sole preference. Pour the foes, the fan ass foes. I triple the dose, I'm so reckless. Tip it alone, I'm fucking your hoe. You bitch, you be loving the slow man.
Hey, I double the cup, I double the dose. I think I created my own beverage. Dirty my cup, I'm starting to dose. The muddy becoming my sole preference. Pour the
try to put them onto some music, but you can tell because there's a problem here. Because if Nigeria and all of these other countries are able to mass produce music at this rate, videos, like, you can just tell that there's a disconnect with whatever's happening, because it's not like Kenya's music is lacking. It's just the opportunities are less or something. It's like something is...
No. Nigeria is a perfect example of what should be done here. Like I said, man, it takes leadership. And when you look at people like Bunky W and what's bro's name, Don Jazzy, and there's some key guys who really set the tone and made people realize what's possible. And Nigerians naturally are very aggressive. So wherever they are, anywhere in the globe, you'll feel their presence, and they'll support. They'll support what's theirs aggressively, and that's helped them. Couple that with some business acumen and leadership, and that's why they're taking over. It's not rocket science. It can actually be done, and they're still having issues back in Nigeria with their CMOs. I think one is called Koson or whatever, but they've also found a way of circumventing that. They're not entirely dependent on that. They're still taking over the world, and with some discrepancies back at home.
This is true. But they have more international help, though.
What do you mean?
They're like, okay, so like Davido can put one of his guys on based on his international market.
Yeah, but how did it start?
Yeah, there's a starting point, but that's what I'm saying. Like, who is the person that's going to grab out and reach out to Kenya from international, like other than like King Kaka?
As of now,
and yeah.
As of now, it looks like Sauti Sol. I like how they're running Soul Generation Records. I think it has the potential to have some form of blueprint for the international dominance for Kenyan acts. So Sauti Sol, great potential. Where we really messed up, I mean, not us, but the missed opportunity was Camp Mula.
To blame. If I remember the name, it sounded something like fame for them.
That was supposed to be our ticket. They were all over the globe. MTV, BT, Mobile Awards, name it, they were there. And at the time, Camp Mula were even bigger than Wizkid, or almost at the same level. I want to say bigger.
Everyone.
Yeah, who was I interviewing the other day? Might have been Ladipo out of Nigeria.
Oh, nice.
I've been interviewing a lot of guys. And I think it was Ladipo. And at the end of the interview, he says, and shout out to Camp Mula. I was a fan. I was like, Jesus Christ. It's 2020 and someone is saying, and shout out to Camp Mula.
For real. But seriously,
it's ridiculous.
Because before I started this Kenyan Plug podcast, which was the end of 2018, that was the last representation, because on the show I said I would like, when I went to university, I disconnected with Kenya. Like, I was not even thinking about what was happening in Kenya. So
why did you disconnect though?
I mean, growing up, I grew up here, so I've been here since I was 8. I'm 26 now, 18 years, and like, it's just, there was no push to be in touch with my Kenyan roots, And then when I got out of university, I decided, okay, let me see, what my culture is about, because it's time to reconnect. But the point is, like, the music, the last real representation of music was Sauti Sol and Camp Mula. So when I got back into the music scene, I'm looking for Camp Mula, So that was in 2000. Like, that's what I'm saying. The last thing that people really know about in Kenya, like, for real, is Camp Mula. And
they did their thing.
It's crazy when you're not connected, when you're not on the ground, when you're not constantly looking.
Yeah, they definitely have the opportunity to lead. I'm seeing Calligraph Jones try now.
Yeah.
It hasn't been the same level of impact internationally as a Camp Muller, but I think his heart is in the right place as far as trying to help the game, elevate the game. He's using his platform to shed light on some of these issues and try and find solutions. So I also want to big up Cali for what he's trying to do as well.
I'll play Calligraph Jones and people will be like, I don't even understand what he's saying, but I know he's hot.
I'm a go-getter and I know better, getting more cheddar, cause I'm so clever, but I'm so fed up with these broke fellas who be so jealous, cause they know sellers. So tracks in the cold weather, rocking no sweater in an old setup. Told mom she don't gotta work.
He'll tell you himself, his strongest attribute is his flow. It's not really the content, he just, he has a dope flow.
And he's confident, you can't deny
that. Yeah.
So, I mean, Sauti Soul has been doing that thing. Calligraph has been doing his thing. I mean, there's a lot of underground artists that have so much heat, though. That's the thing, and it's so upsetting that they cannot get the proper recognition because of all of that.
I feel you.
Yeah, it pisses me off because if I could play the music that I'm listening to from Kenya, like you'd be like, what the hell? You never even know like he was from Kenya because you're so used to hearing these people. So okay. Another person that I thought was also about to get crazy was Naiboy.
Oh, what happened to Naiboy? Fuck, yo. You are right. Because that 2-in-1 really took off.
Mm-hmm.
What the hell happened to Naiboy? I haven't even thought about this.
But I'm saying, though. It's
a really tough business, yo. And like you said, man, Naiboy has been grinding for a long time. I've known him since he was Rap Damu. Me and him actually did a course together at Shangtao. Shangtao is a school where they have like a production course, some short production courses and animation courses, and that's where we met about 10 years ago.
Wow.
Yeah.
And he's been grinding 10 years strong.
Yeah.
Breakout song.
And then it's kind of quiet now. Sheesh. Yeah, it's tough. It's tough.
But that's not right. That's what I'm saying. Like, what is the proper formula? Like, what is it? Because people are waiting for the moment that they're nationally known. The 2-in-1 was like a big one. That was a big one.
That was big, yeah.
Artists work for that moment, and then after that moment, it's gone.
I mean, a lot of people. I mean, some people actually, and I'm not saying this about Naiboy because I'm not sure what his situation is. For all we know, he might come back with another banger soon. But a lot of people are not prepared for that moment. You think you are. You think that's all you need. You just need that one song to break, and life will be good. But what you realize when you're in that position is, if you haven't set up yourself right, like with the right team, or if you haven't figured out your system in a way that you can continue to deliver at that level, yeah, it's gonna be a short story.
Wow. And I think Kenya's attention span is like so different.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like here we give people chances. I feel like over there there's no chance. Like you have only one time to get it right.
Really?
I don't know. I feel like it's